So where is your power? Do you have the power? Hey, it's Lenny Winterstrom, and I am here to help you change your self-talk from negative to positive. Doesn't that sound fun? I'm a life coach and I'm a self-talk trainer. And we're going to work on your self-talk this year. Isn't that exciting? Last year, 11 days ago, this is for January 11th, but all of last year, we worked on positive self-talk for finding your purpose. And so hopefully you were able to find your purpose, and we'll talk about that this year as well. Yet this year, I really want to focus on the foundational of building your self-esteem and which means changing your self-talk from negative to positive. Yet it is the changing of the self-esteem, adding that self-esteem that is going to help you. The more self-esteem you have, the more you believe in yourself, the more you trust yourself, the more you can not have to have others affirm you and tell you you're okay and all of that. So for January 11th, it is day 11, day 11 of the new year. So day 11, we are counting up all the way to 365. I guess when we got towards the bottom, we were counting the new year down or the year down. But right now we're going up on the train track. We're only on day 11 of 365. So it's day 11, 354 days left in the year. And we've now hit the 3% mark, 3.01% complete with 2025. Wow, 3%. That's kind of fun, huh? Okay, so here is your passage. One of the tools I use to help you to change your self-talk is the tool that I've used for a very long time. Well, that is the self-talk app, the positive self-talk language Dr. Shad Helmstetter created. So that is one thing that I will always suggest and recommend that you download. But here on my videos, I use Dr. Shad Helmstetter's book, 365 Days of Positive Self-Talk. So this book, it's just full of passages. Every single one of these are passages that are self-talk phrases. They are the ones that in the self-talk language that Dr. Shad Helmstetter created, they are phrases that are repeated over and over again because we're talking neuroplasticity here, the brain's ability to rewire itself with programs that you want, like programs to have winning relationships, programs that help you get your financial strength, programs to have a healthy self-esteem, to raise up your self-esteem from negative to positive, from saying, oh, you idiot, you stupid. I mean, how many people do you know that say, my hubby used to always say, oh, stupid Steve, stupid. I was like, babe, don't say stupid Steve, you're not stupid. And, but these are things that, probably his mother or his father or somebody, a peer or a teacher or somebody would say, stupid Steve, or that's stupid, or and pretty soon he started saying it to himself when he would do something. And so these are programs that they're not helpful, and there's 77% or more of our conscious mind are negative or harmful or hold us back, or they sabotage us. The same thing, they're counterproductive. Same thing with the subconscious, only it's 90 to 95%. That's a lot. And so when you can change, and you can change your programs to positive from negative, which is why I show up here every single day for you and help you. And I might be a day late if something's going on, but that's what I do. So, ya está. So we're just checking to see if somebody's coming in the door. So we're going to go ahead and get through this. But here is for January 11th. It all gets down to what you believe. It all gets down to what I believe about me. If I think I can do it, I can. If I believe I have it, I've got it. If I really want it, I go for it. If I truly believe in me, I'll prove it. Now let's turn it around, our higher self speaking to us. It all gets down to what you believe about you. If you think you can do it, you can. If you believe you have it, you've got it. If you really want it, you go for it. If you truly believe in you, you'll prove it. That is the same. This is so amazing, because whether you think you can or think you can't, you're right. That quote attributed to Henry Ford. And it is very true. If you say you can't do something, you can't do it. But if you say, I got this, I'll figure it out. I will find a solution, and I will problem solve, and I will find, it may be a challenge, and it doesn't seem very easy, but I will figure it out. And that is a positive, that is like positive self-talk, rather than I'll never get this done. There's no way, it's too hard. I could, other people can do this, but not me. Like I can never climb a 14er, like a mountain. So it's really amazing. Is that? Oh, so Lynette was checking to see if somebody was coming over. So we were just trying to make sure that that I could keep going rather than the dog starting to bark when somebody comes over. They go crazy, as you know, if you've been with me for a while. So this whole thing of whatever, it really comes down to what you believe about you, whether you think you can or think you can't. You are absolutely correct. So this is one of the reasons why I want to come on here every single day and tell you, you were born with unlimited promise and potential. And then you got programmed. And it's all programming in the brain. And so if I can get you to repeat, this is a rule of neuroplasticity, and a couple of other rules for neuroplasticity, for rewiring your brain and changing the neural pathways so that they're working together, creating like new roads in your brain that are working together rather than negative ones stopping you, holding you back, and all of that in your brain. It's like a big superhighway with all kinds of different things going all over the place. And what you want is you want things to fire together, like fire and wire together that are positive, rather than firing, wiring together that I'll never be able to do it. I'm not good enough. I don't have enough. I never remember names. I'm too stupid. I'm not that smart. I was always told I could never play a musical instrument, and man, they were right. I don't have a musical bone in my body, and all of these things. And truly, if you said, you know what? I have lots of musical bones in my body, and you decide that you can play an instrument, guess what you'll be able to do? Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. So if you decide you have a musical bone in your body, guess what you'll have? Lots of musical bones in your body. It's up to you. Your brain is like, it's up to you. Whatever it is you want to do, you can change those programs. No matter what it is. If you decide you want to do something, if you can imagine it, if you can visualize it, you can create it. We are constantly creating from energy. We are literally, if you look at the wave and the particle and understand quantum physics or just energy, it is all energy. And if you're looking at the particle and the wave, we are looking at the 0.0001% is particle, and 0.99% is energy, is the wave. And we get to move the energy from the wave through our thinking. Our thinking is electric, so out goes the signal, the electrical, as we think, it goes out into the field. Our feelings, our heart, magnetic, pulling in the event, pulling in wherever it is, and we're vibrating at whatever frequency of love, of joy, of appreciation, of gratitude, of anger, and lower anger, jealousy, wherever on that scale, that's what you're going to bring more into your life, wherever you're vibrating. So you can bring from the invisible into the visible. You can bring good, bad, or neutral, wherever you are, whatever you're thinking and feeling, then you're going to create that. You're going to create more of it. It's like anything else. If you're looking for something, if you're looking to blame someone, if you're looking to, for whatever it is, if you're looking for an excuse, you'll find it. You will absolutely find it. No matter what, even in like a medical condition, if you're looking for a cure or you're looking for that it's incurable, you're going to find it. You're going to, whatever you're focused on, wherever you place your focus, that's where you place your attention. So it's that where you place your focus, energy flows. It doesn't flow, you put it there. And so the more you put it on the positive, the more you're going to bring, because it's energy, and the more that you do, you bring more of that into your life. I got text coming in. So apologies for sticking my big finger over here. So that's the story. You are in control. You are creating your future. You are deciding whatever you believe, what you can do, what you can't do. So it all gets down to what I believe about me. This is your phrase for today. If I think I can do it, I can. If I believe I have it, I've got it. If I really want it, I go for it. Do, do, do. If I truly believe in me, I'll prove it. And that would be you'd prove it to yourself. You'll prove it. You're not trying to prove to anyone else. You're not trying to have anyone affirm you, validate you, none of that. It's you. And the more that you listen to phrases, like if you were to take this phrase and say it 3 times in the morning, 3 times in the afternoon, 3 times in the night, repeat, 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 repeat. I'm not talking about affirmation, literally saying it out loud or to yourself, and do it for 3 weeks, 21 days to change a habit. What do you think you'd have? You'd start thinking this. You'd start believing it because you're rewiring your brain to that. It's really powerful. You have the most amazing gift right between your ears. You have this, we do. I mean, it's an amazing, beautiful, very, very powerful gift. A supercomputer beyond supercomputer, whatever. Like beyond a quantum. We are connected to source. And here, whether you call it third eye, heart, whatever, just the knowing, the knowledge, the knowing that we can do absolutely anything. Anything that you can envision, you can make it happen. You can vibrate at that high frequency. You can say, I can do it. It's a challenge, but I got it. I can do it. That's your self-talk. And the more you say the things you can do versus what you can't do, and the more the things that can be done versus that can't be done, you'll always hear people say, that could never happen. That couldn't happen. And you think about flying. People said, oh, you can never fly like a bird. And then there are airplanes. People said, you can never compute all of those big numbers. And here are computers. And all the things that have been created that could never be done. And it's not like everything's been created. Everything is still there. All kinds of new things are happening all the time. So there is so mucho that is in the quantum field for you to bring everything. It's infinite for you to vibrate wherever that is at a high frequency or low or anywhere in between. But whatever you think you can, or can't, it's true for you. So the more you focus on what you want and what you can do, even if it's a challenge, in fact, challenges help you to grow your self-esteem. When you achieve something, every time you reach a goal, you are pulling from the invisible into the visible. That is what I call that it's a spiritual practice. That goal setting is a spiritual practice. Because in the beginning, you have a goal. Can you see the goal? No, it's in your head, and you're trying to reach for it, whether it be putting more in your bank account, or running a marathon, or whatever it is, whatever is important to you, creating a family, just absolutely anything. It's not there yet. It's not tangible. You're going for it, and then you achieve it. And what happens? It's like, oh, man, that felt good. I'm going to hit another goal, and another, and another. You're creating your life. These are you have your goal, and you have your action steps, and you have your obstacles in order to create your obstacles, whatever's stopping you or what's wanted and needed. And then you have your action steps to help you overcome those or move through them, move yourself forward. And then you make it happen. And then your self-esteem just ratchets up every time, a little more, a little more, a little more self-confidence, more self-esteem, more trust in yourself. What is self-esteem? It's just estimation of you. And when you achieve something, it's like, wow, that feels good. And you know that feeling. You've accomplished things. And it's like, wow, I did that. I did that. And then it just goes up a little more, a little more, a little more. You keep these little notches going, and pretty soon you're just like, wee, I believe in me. And that's how it goes. So the more goals you achieve, the more things that you do, the more things you learn, the more of these positive experiences you have, the higher your self-esteem. And this gets all down to today's phrase of, it all gets down to what you believe about you. If you think you can do it, you can. If you believe you have it, you've got it. If you really want it, you'll go for it. And if you truly believe in you, you'll prove it. You'll prove it to yourself, no one else, because you don't need to. You don't need to be validated by anyone because you believe in you. And that self-talk is what from negative to positive is why I'm here. I really want you to understand that you were born with unlimited promise and potential, and then you got programmed by probably mostly well-meaning peeparoos that they themselves were programmed from parents or teachers or whoever in the beginning, peers, siblings, and then now the media, social media, the news, and it's just repeat, repeat, repeat. Anything repeated, that's going to get recorded, first recorded, and then the more it's repeated, it goes into your brain, and then you become that. You start to believe that. So, how powerful is this? Your programs create your beliefs create your attitudes create your feelings about it. I should say create your experiences, and your experience create your feelings about that, so your emotions about it, and then your emotions create the outcome. So, and then you're gonna, or your behaviors, and then your behaviors will create your outcome or the results of that. So if you think about that, when you go all the way back, it all the way up back to programs, and you can change those programs that you're not good enough, that you don't have enough, that you're female, or and that's a problem for you, or or that you don't have enough money, or that you're too shy, or that you're not smart enough. Any of those things, that you're always losing things, that you don't have good luck, that you always have bad luck, and very honestly, those are all programs. But truly, if you say, man, I just don't, and I know people who have said that, I have such bad luck, and then guess what they have? It's not bad luck, it's just that they are vibrating at a lower frequency, and they're not believing in themselves, and they're attracting whatever is on that. They are attracting what is on that that frequency. They're sending out information with their thinking, sending out information out into the field, and they're feeling like, I just don't, whatever it is, I don't have enough, they're insecure about it, and then they're bringing that in, they're attracting that. So it's really powerful. Your thoughts, really powerful. You have an elevated emotion on top of that. So neuroplasticity, 3 different rules that I talk about a lot is that repeat, and then with intention. So when you start using the self-talk language that Dr. Shad Helmstetter created, which is on an app, which I always have in the description, 30 days free. So you start doing that, 21 days to change a habit. Where will you be with 30 days free? You'll be definitely well on your way, and decide whether that's something you want to keep doing, which I highly suggest you do. I've been doing it for well over a year, as has my daughter, as all my clients. And as a life coach, I won't even coach anyone who isn't doing it, because they'll never move forward. They'll be stuck in their programs. And this is all about rewiring the brain and empowering, helping you to change your life from your self-talk from negative to positive, and create what you want to create in your life, setting the right goals, the goals that are going to serve you, and move yourself forward, so that when you say, whether I think I can or think I can't, I'm right, and I know I can. And I know it can be done, so that your brain helps you. So with, repeating that repetition, which is so importante, that's one of the rules. And then with intention, and then you have a powerful emotion behind it, that you can do it, and you have excitement or something, and that's very, very powerful to move yourself forward. So can you imagine having this year be your year, because you change your programs from negative to positive? That's what I see, which is why I come on every single day. I see a world that the more people that I can touch and share this message that you were programmed, we were all programmed, and we can change those programs that are negative, or excuse me, are holding us back. I see a world where the children they have this positive self-talk going in. I got this. There's no bullying. Why? Because when somebody says something, I'm talking about verbal abuse. Verbal bullying, not abuse, but they're just like, oh, 4 eyes. Okay, well, it's like they don't care. It's going to just roll off their back, because it's not important. They don't need, somebody tries to pull them down. Well, that doesn't apply to me. Or they hardly even hear it, because all they can hear is this positive, what they can do, and what can be done, and not, oh, I'm not good enough, I'm four eyes, I'm this, I'm that, and somebody's calling me a name and that hurts. It's like, no, they might think that that's their opinion. Because this self-talk is all about lifting you and telling you you are unique and you're special and you are amazing, and you are. Every single one of us. Every single one of us. We are an individual expression of the one, and it's just a matter of degree. But we have all the constituents of the one source, God, universe, whatever you want to say. We have all of that within us. And we get to do whatever we think we can do or we think we can't. It's true. So I hope that you focus on what you want and what you don't want, and understand that it all gets down to you and what you believe about you, and whether you think you can or you can't, you are right. So let's get you to where you know you can. I love you so very, very much. You can do, be, have, create, change, become absolutely anything you put your mind to. And you were born with unlimited promise and potential, and then you got programmed. So now you know neuroplasticity, you can rewire your brain. How amazing is that? You are that powerful. So now you can empower yourself to change your self-talk so that for this year, you can grow and absolutely do, be, become, have, create, change, absolutely anything. That's the way it works. So there you go. I believe in you. You can do it. And as always, shining my light to brighten yours. We will see you tomorrow. Ciao.